Contestant number 5, Darian Taylor, Real Grounds for Discussion. Real Grounds for Discussion, Darian Taylor.
Madam Contest Master, Toastmasters, and everyone who came here tonight to have a really good time. I am so glad to be with you this evening because I have had a hot idea. And I want to know what you all think. About 5 weeks ago, I was called for jury duty, which is the second time I have been called for jury duty in the almost 3 years I have lived in Manatee County. So this Monday morning at 8 a.m., I dragged myself down to the courthouse, knowing full well that I am doomed to sit there for the entire day in the jury room, working on my computer, never even getting close to being seated for a real live jury, just like last time. And to my amazement, this is exactly what happened. But this time, I noticed something that I hadn't noticed the last time I was there. I noticed the name of the first floor coffee shop in the courthouse. They named it the You Have Been Served Cafe. You've been served a subpoena? We'll serve you a cup of coffee. Maybe it'll go down a little easier. So I'm walking down the street to the jurors' parking lot. I'm kind of thinking about the name, and suddenly it hits me. This is the bandwagon that we need to get on. We need a Toastmasters coffee shop. And I know exactly what we're going to call it. We're going to call it Roastmasters Cafe of International Intrigue. Follow me on this one. Come on, follow me. The economy isn't doing so hot, right? More and more people like me are becoming 1099ers. Do you know what a 1099er is? Right? It's a person who does work for a company, gets paid for a company, but isn't an employee of the company. So no donuts, no little office space, and no benefits. And at the end of the year, they don't give you a W-2, they give you a 1099. Well, I'm a legal writer, a 1099. What do I really need? I need a comfortable place to work outside the confines of my home and the restrictions of a library. A place with a steady stream of hot coffee and hot tea and those little sugar cookies with the jelly in the middle. And not only do I need these things, but an increasing number of 1099ers do. Did you know that most real estate agents are 1099ers? Heck, that's like half a reel of Sarasota. So let's say we give Starbucks a run for their money, and we open Roastmasters. I'm envisioning something cool and dark with wood paneling. All right, fall wood paneling. And on the walls, we're going to have Andy Warhol-type prints of our founder, Ralph Smedley, at various stages of his life. So for the first print, we'll have little Ralph with his toy gavel. And in the second print, we'll have Ralph Smedley as a rebellious teenager out in his backyard giving 3 to 5 minute evaluations of his parents' childbearing skills. And then on the third print, we'll have Ralph Smedley at that Santa Ana, California YMCA where it all started, Toastmasters, with a barbell in one hand and meeting agendas in the other. We're talking quality art here, quality. And for offerings, coffee offerings, we will do subtle intonations to Toastmaster milestones. So, for example, you could order the Competent Caffeinator. Because you're ordering a cup of joe. And you order the Advanced Caffeinator Bronze, you get a latte with 1 shot, the Silver 2 shots on up the ladder, until you get to the granddaddy of them all, the drink with the undisclosed, dare I say, anonymous number of multiple shots and a chocolate swizzle. And we're going to call it the Deep Throat Mocha. DTM, right? And then the music that we're going to play in the coffee shop, we're going to have kind of bluesy, jazzy tunes that are hard to place. Hard to place because we We are going to engineer them so that they have subliminal messages. I know you're thinking I'm crazy, but just listen to this little idea that came to me while I was sitting out there. My baby done left me. I wish she had stayed. Because she took my PowerPoint. No, I ain't got no visual aid. I'm so lonely, baby. I better join Toastmasters or I'll die. I think it could work. So, okay, we won't just have a cafe. We'll have satellite rooms. And in the satellite room, you could, for example, give a spontaneous speech that was videotaped by our district's videographer extraordinaire, Jesse Milliken. And in another room, we could have it jam-packed full of books on motivational speaking and personal management style. And our district's resident comedian extraordinaire, Megs Glidewell, will let you check them out in exchange for telling her a really funny joke. Yeah! Okay, now we need a motto and we need a slogan. Okay, what do you think about this? Next to a coffee cup, with a gavel, of course, as the swivel, will be our motto, Toastmasters, where leaders are made, served, and best consumed while hot. Okay, and of course, we will be a nonprofit organization, so after we pay our expenses and our employees really, really well, I might add, all the extra profits we will plow back into Toastmasters. But look, I'm thinking if we do really well, an IPO is not off the table. I have always wanted to ring that little bell. Look, tonight I am asking you to get behind this idea. When you leave tonight, I have information. I even have a sample letter that you can use to write your district governor and demand your Toastmasters. And I ask that you act while it's fresh in your minds, because ideas like coffee are best served when hot. Thank you.